It took 4 days of bitter disagreements, but the people's gavel is now in the hands of House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. He's promised to his fellow Republicans and the American people to keep the Biden administration in check.
We will hold the swamp accountable. From the withdrawal of Afghanistan to the origins of COVID and to the weaponization of the FBI.
McCarthy's new position in power came with a set of concessions to his detractors that will now shape his leadership. A single member of the lower chamber in Congress could call for an internal election to oust him. During an interview with ABC this week, Republican Representative Andy Barr downplayed the measure's potential impact.
We're just going back to the pre-Pelosi rule that was in place since 1910. I don't think that's an issue at all in terms of creating chaos.
Even if unity prevails, the new House Speaker will have to find ways to negotiate with the Biden administration on thorny matters such as immigration and spending cuts, which U.S. Representative Scott Perry told ABC are necessary.
It's about making sure that we have a budget that we can agree upon that doesn't just continually increase spending, but then we appropriate to that budget.
President Joe Biden released a statement congratulating McCarthy and saying he is, quote, prepared to work with Republicans when he can. House Republicans on their side are keen to investigate the president's administration and his family's business dealings. Democratic Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries told NBC's Meet the Press he's hopeful he'll be able to find common ground with the new speaker for the sake of the American people.
I look forward to building upon the Biden agenda, tremendous accomplishments, and if Kevin McCarthy is willing to try to find common ground in that regard, they will find willing partners amongst House Democrats.
On the streets of Washington, Americans shared with VOA their opinions on the new congressional landscape.
As a Democrat, I'm not as excited about the new leadership, but I am hopeful that they can find a way to work through some of the problems that is facing our country. And in particular, I really hope that they don't use any brinksmanship, particularly around the debt ceiling.
I don't see an awful lot of change in foreign policy, although I think that the Republicans are going to use the power of the purse to try to, rein in the illegal immigration that's occurring right now.
These are sensitive topics that could translate into tough negotiations, since Republicans now hold a slim 222 to 212 margin over Democrats in the new session of the 118th Congress, with one current vacancy. Veronica Balderas Iglesias, VOA News, Washington.